Well, well, well. We have arrived at this moment. Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again. And I've been saying that to you guys now for 500 videos. 500 videos! I cannot believe I am already at this moment. 500 videos. Thank you, real quick, just thank you guys for being on this journey with me on YouTube for now 500 videos. And to return the favor for that, we're going to talk about something a little bit interesting. You might have heard some other movie reviewers talk about this type of thing. And I'm going to as well. My worst theater experiences. This shall be fun, right? Oh man, we have a lot to talk about, so this might be a long video. So grab your popcorn, grab your soda, because it's going to be a long one. So let's get right into it with the first one I'm going to talk about, and that's for Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Now, when I went to go to see Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I was very excited, right? Like, it's one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Like, I'm really, really excited to see this movie. Okay, so we're there in the theater. We're about to watch the movie. Then I see a family and, like, a little girl come in, right? I was like, this should be good, and sarcastically. And, we're watching the movie. Everything seems to be good so far. Until... And by the way, the little girl wasn't sitting right next to me. It was like a few seats down. And then I hear her start crying. Oh, goodness. And I was just like, why did you bring your little girl to see... Because maybe the apes could be scary to little kids. Like, to little kids. So why in the name would you... Like, why would you bring your little daughter to go and see... Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? I mean, Planes, Fire, and Rescue was playing the same weekend. You could have taken them to see that. But no, you had to take them to see Dawn of the Planet of the Apes so you can ruin mine and everyone else's theater experience, right? So, yeah, real smart on you. And just the little girl would not stop crying for nearly 10 minutes, and I was starting to get really aggravated. And luckily, she stopped crying throughout the rest of the film. So, yeah. That was Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Now, Avengers Age of Ultron. Oh boy. When I went to go see this, I saw this with my mom. And there was these two teenage girls. Look like two teenage girls. And, that's never a good sign once you're seeing a movie. And guess what? It wasn't. Because all they did throughout the entire film was giggle, texting and just talking to each other, and it was really annoying. They did for the entire film. They really did. They talked, they text, they just giggle. It was really annoying, and they did for mostly the entire movie. And I just got really annoyed. My mom got really annoyed with it, so it was just annoying the both of us, and it was just really, really annoying, and I was really getting frustrated because I was loving the movie, and having these two kind of almost ruin it in some ways. It was just really bad. So that was Avengers Age of Ultron. Now, Fantastic Four. Now, this doesn't have to do with anybody, like, talking or anything. Here's what happened. So, me and my grandma were going to see Fantastic Four. Then, when we sit down in the theater, this was a new theater, by the way. Well, it was the same theater, but they redid it. And, very excited to see the movie. Then, right before the previews were about to play, like, the screen froze. The screen froze. I was like, okay, maybe this will just be about for a minute or so. Literally, we waited 15 minutes. The screen was frozen for 15 minutes, and we were sitting there for 15 minutes with the screen frozen, and nothing was playing. And literally, one of the ladies that was working at the theater came in and said, "Oh, we apologize. We understand that the screen is frozen. Just please sit, sit down, keep calm, all that. We'll get your film started and within the next 5 minutes." Okay. And we're just sitting there waiting, and it took them forever to fix it. And we were just sitting there with the frozen screen for about 15 minutes. Luckily, the preview started and we saw the movie. Sure, the movie wasn't any good, but that's besides the point. So, yeah, that was Fantastic Four. Now, Deadpool. Deadpool, right? Now, once again, like with Fantastic Four, it wasn't really anything doing with anybody talking or, talking or texting throughout the movie. This was more or less not really the same as Fantastic Four, but it was sort of something like this. So here's what happened. So we're going to see Deadpool, right? It was a very late showing for Deadpool. It was me, my mom, my brothers, and my cousins. We were going to go see the movie. And we had these seats reserved because they have the awful reserved seats. I'm sorry, reserved seats are terrible. They are awful. I hate reserved seats. They are some of the worst things about the movie theater. I'm sorry. Reserved seats are awful. They're terrible. They should not be in theaters. But anyways, we had these seats reserved, right? But then this couple comes in and moves my cousins because apparently they reserved the seats even though we actually reserved the seats. And then these group of 20-somethings come in and literally make most of our family get up because apparently they reserved those seats as well. I'm like, wait, what? Because we reserved them. We literally checked. We reserved those seats. So why in the world did we have to get up? We reserved those seats. It was just so idiotic to me, and it was just so stupid. And literally, we were scattered, basically. And it was just awful. And that's the main reason why I hate reserved seats, because of that experience. So, yeah. Now, The Jungle Book. The Jungle Book. Oh, man. The Jungle Book. This is another movie I went to go see with my grandma and a few of my cousins. We went to go see this movie, right? And, there wasn't enough seats. So I just sat, so I had to sit by myself. Not really by myself. I was, literally right behind, they were right in front of me. So I was sitting there, right? I was ready to watch the movie. Then, it's The Jungle Book. First off, it's The Jungle Book. So it's a kid's movie. 2, it's a $5 Tuesday. And 3, it's on spring vacation. So this should go well, right? No, it doesn't, because a whole bunch of kids came into the theater and they were crying, screaming, talking. It was awful. It was like a nightmare in a lot of ways. It really was. Oh my goodness. I felt like I was living in a living nightmare. I really was. It was terrible. They kept screaming, talking, and crying, and it was just so terrible. I was about ready to lose my mind. Seriously. Oh my goodness. But that does not compare to the last one I'm about to talk about. And this is the reason. This theater experience is the reason why I'm making this video. Actually. So if it wasn't for this theater experience, this wouldn't have been my 500th video. You guys ready for this? Finding Dory. Very recent. This has got to be the worst theater experience I've ever had in my life. Okay, so once again, just like with Deadpool, we went to a very, very late showing of Finding Dory because we figured, okay, maybe there's going to be probably some people there, but not too many. Turns out the whole theater was packed. It was packed. It was like a 10:50 showing and the theater was packed. So, okay, but then I saw a bunch of little kids, teenagers, and they were already starting to talk, when we walked in. So I was like, this is going to be I have a bad feeling already that this is going to be terrible. And guess what? I was right. Because it was awful. Oh my goodness. I've never had a theater experience that this was this bad. From the crying kids, to the talking kids, to the loud, obnoxious teenagers. And one of them was FaceTiming someone throughout the entire movie. Oh my goodness. I was enraged. I was about ready to hurt someone. I'm serious. Because I just couldn't take it. I could not take it. I was about ready to go Brock Lesnar on everybody. It was terrible, this theater experience. I was about ready. If I saw this by myself, I would have walked out of the theater. Because that's how mad I was during this movie. I could barely hear this movie at times because of how loud everybody was. It was awful, this theater experience. Okay? So, if you're gonna come to the movies, come to watch a movie, not to FaceTime someone throughout the majority of the film. Okay? Don't be loud to those that are trying to enjoy the movie. Okay? Don't be on your cell phone the entire time. If you're gonna come there to watch a movie, if you're coming to go to the movies, you're going to watch the movie. You can talk on your phone, you talk to other people when you're at home. But when you're at the movies, you better be watching the movie, okay? Because as someone that loves movies, as someone that loves going to the theater, this is a slap in my face, okay? This is spitting in my face, alright? I'm tired of sometimes having to go to the theater and having someone talking, texting, screaming. Just, it's annoying, okay? And I'm starting to get really sick of it. And other people are starting to get really sick of it too. So, like I said, be respectful to others around you while you're watching a movie, because it can be really, really frustrating for them when they're trying to enjoy the movie. Okay? So, thank you. Please, just be courteous. That's all I'm saying. Just be courteous, be respectful to those that are trying to enjoy the movie. If you don't want to watch the movie, then leave. Okay? That's all. It's that simple. Just leave. Okay? These theater chains need to listen, okay? We're starting to get really sick and tired of people that are talking and texting and screaming throughout the majority of the film, or throughout the entire film for that matter of fact. So please, just listen to us and put an end to it, okay? Because like I said, I love going to the movies, I love film, it's my main passion, and I don't want to be ruined by some obnoxious people. So, there you go. That was my worst theater experiences, my 500th video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. So what did you guys think of this video? And what are some of your worst theater experiences? Leave in the comment section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599. We will see you all later. And thank you for being here for 500 videos and for 500 more. Or many more actually in the future. Peace.